The first type of factoring that we are going to do is factoring a polynomial using the GCF. So the first step that we need to do is find the GCF of all the terms. In other words, what is in common that we can divide out? And when I look here, the way I teach my Algebra 1 students is we write it down 10x cubed and 5x squared. We say, well, what can we take out of both of them? Well, we can divide out a 5. That leaves me with 2x cubed and x squared. And then I can divide out an x squared, leaving me with 2x and 1. The nice part is I just did my factoring. This part right here is my common factor, so I have 5x squared that I divide out. And this part here is what goes inside my parentheses, so 2x, and then I have a minus there, minus 1. And this is my solution. Looking at B, in part B, I see that I can divide out of 6x squared minus 54. When I make my box, I can divide out a 6, which leaves me with x squared minus 9. Can't do anything more, which means that I have my solution of 6 times x squared minus 9. Color coding so you can keep track of them in your notes. Now, as I mentioned, we divide the GCF out of all the terms, which is what we're doing. Remember, if it's not in both terms, you cannot do it. So looking at C, 2x cubed plus 4x minus 2x squared. Go ahead and looking at this, I can divide out a 2, leaving me with x cubed plus 2x minus x squared. And then I can divide out an x, leaving me with x squared plus 2 minus x. So I'm going to go ahead and 2x goes on the outside, and this goes in the parentheses, and I'm going to put it in standard form, highest value to lowest, so x squared minus x plus 2. Finally, this one looks a little bit different because we've got binomials and monomials being multiplied together to get my polynomial. But if I look here at this term and at this term, meaning that plus signs are what divide out my official polynomials, I see that both of these have an x plus 4 on them. So I'm actually going to factor out x plus 4, leaving me with 3x plus 4. And I would be done.